Hello and welcome everybody. We have the patch notes for NAEU October 23rd. Let's get straight into it. So first off, we have some Deadeye changes coming through. So on the Doom and Gloom, it used to be a super armor during the skill. Now it's a super armor going into a forward guard during the skill. Max Pain has been changed. So before it was invincible going into super armor, this is now just super armor during the skill. On the Ascension, aka Rocket Launcher, we have the Beautiful Demolition also being changed. Before it was Super Armor, now it's just Frontal Guard. And on Evasive Maneuver, also in the Ascension side, so Rocket Launcher. Before it used to be Invincibility going into Super Armor, now it's Super Armor going into a Forward Guard. Other class changes are for Wizards, the Controlled Madness. They fixed an issue where the Chilling Wave's critical hit rate plus 30% for 10 seconds was applied, and the skill's critical hit rate of plus 20 for 30 was ignored. For some reason, the skill's critical hit rate increase effects now matches that of the Chilling Waves at plus 30. The question is, does it also match the 10 seconds or the 30 seconds? That is sadly not very clear. But let's just hope it's for also 10 seconds. Striker Prime Unleashing Potential, they fixed a similar issue with the Prime Crimson Fang Knee Hammers, all AP plus 28 for 10 seconds being applied, and then the plus 20 for 30 seconds being ignored. The skill's all AP increase effect now matches that of the Prime Crimson Fang plus 28. Again, I do hope that it's on the lower time of 10 seconds and not 30, otherwise this is quite a strong change. Striker's Hellbreak as well, they fixed an issue where the bound effect did not apply when using a skill. On Mystic, Dragon Eyes, they did a similar issue with the Spiral Torpedoes plus 28 for 10 seconds, and the other one for the plus 20 for 30 being ignored. As well here, they also just increased the all AP effect to match Spiral Torpedoes at plus 28. Then Mystic's Prime Amplify Martial Spirit, they fixed a similar issue while Prime Somersault Sweeping Kicks all plus 28 for 10 seconds was applied. The skill's all AP plus 20 for 30 was ignored. Again, they pretty much upped the AP to match that of the Somersault Sweeping Kick. Shy Summer Rain, they fixed an issue where the all CC resistance increase buff icon did not display when using the skill. On Corsair Sea Lungs, they fixed an issue where the all big ship stats plus 1 effect was not applied after October 16th. Nova's, Corotum's Guard, and Prime Distorted Guard, they fixed an issue where the all damage reduction increase effect could not be stacked with those of other skills. Deadeye Max Pain, there was an issue. They fixed the issue when performing the skill backwards during cooldown with regular ammo would grant a longer invincible effect for PvE only. Then we have Wukong 4 times. So Goku was actually Wukong in Global Labs. So Wukong Tormenting Spike, Upheaval Heaven's Pivot. They fixed an issue with the description mentioned accuracy under shadow effects. Wukong Gotcha, they fixed an issue where targets would sometimes stand up too quickly after being hit by the skill. Again, on the Gotcha skill, they reduced the distance targets are thrown by the skill by approximately 25%, and they increased the knockdown hit detection range by approximately 25. Wukong Stretch and Impale, they fixed an issue with the skill, did not apply the down attack effect when used in fighting Buddha State. Then we have the big thing of this update, the Arena of Solar Season 8. The season is going to run from October 23rd to November 27th before maintenance. Ranked matches on NAEU can be seen here. We have Monday to Friday, the usual times, from 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. or midnight. Same thing for Saturday to Sundays with the extended time frame starting at noon or 1 in the afternoon for EU. Practice matches are open on the other times. Then we have as well the actual time frame again for some reason. Oh, that is just for October 26th to October 30th specifically due to the time zone changes. Sorry. Then they've changed the scoring for the rules of AoS. They've adjusted the points gained or lost per win in a match from 25 to 20 points. They also changed the maximum and minimum points gained or lost. According to the results, 35 to 15 is pretty much now 28 to 12. They've adjusted the points earned for a win during the placement from 60 points to 36. They also changed the win streak bonus to be awarded at 2, 4, and 8 consecutive wins instead of 3, 4, and 11. And they've adjusted the win streak bonus points from to 2, 5, 8 at each respective streak milestone. They also changed the starting points according to the last season's emblems. So if your previous emblem was one of these, you're starting at a higher starting score. Just look it up. If you had no play record, you start as an apprentice soldier pretty much. Then we have the magic crystals that got adjusted and gear. So first off, they added for the main weapon Sekro's Wave Crystal, which is a +1 AP and max 258 HP. On the sub-weapon, you have a choice between a Corrupted Light Crystal and Crystal of Sacred Darkness. The Corrupted Light Crystal gives +2 AP and +11% critical hit extra damage, while the Crystal of Sacred Darkness gives +3 AP and 12% on back, down, and air attacks. So very specific. Awakening weapon, the Glorious Crystal of Gallantry Resolute is there for +2 AP against adventurers, +27 accuracy, and +250 HP. Then the other crystals that have changed on the main weapon, the Sekro's Flaming Crystal. The all attack extra damage has been changed from 7.5 down to 5%. They've removed the all damage reduction and the all evasion reduction. On the sub-weapon, the Missing Captain's Crystal Sail, the max stamina has been adjusted up to 200. They added a 2.5% movement speed buff, and they removed the HP buff. On Awakening, the Pilgrim's Crystal has also been changed, so the max HP has been adjusted on the Awakening weapon up to 250, with an HP recovery of +50 being added and the max stamina being removed. The Visionary Crystal of Alcar, Corrupted Macalods, and Hooms have all been removed in general. Then gear that has been added on the earring slots, the Resolute Earring, max HP has a +250 HP effect. The Black Spirit's Rage earring has been removed, and the Black Spirit's Rage Recovery earring has been changed. So the displayed AP is no longer +12, it is now +15, and the Black Spirit Recovery per 10 seconds has been changed from 0.5 down to 0.3. Due to changes in Magic and Crystone gear, any previously set exclusive gear has also been reset. They've also added a few new features that lets you perform a victory pose after winning a match. You set the victory pose next to the set gear. Victory poses are displayed only after all rounds end with the final victory and do not trigger in the case of a draw. The following social actions are blocked as victory poses: the forward sweep, graduation, and ride board. They've also changed the battlefields with the start of the new season. The new season will take place across 4 battlefields, including Olin's Valley, which we've come to know, the Kermelin Wilds, as we also know them, the Tungred Ruins area, Gyfin Razia Upper, and the Neftak Outpost. There were a few more in Global. I'm hoping they'll be coming out in the next week, because there was some nice ones out in Edania. They also increased the victory and defeat reward for matches when you are a Shining Spear and above, 1,501 points. So in case of a victory, it used to be a 1000 G gold bar and 50 seals. Now it is 2 1000 G gold bars, which is 200 mil, and 50 seals. In the case of a defeat, it used to be 60 mil and 30 seals. Now it is 100 mil and 30 seals. Finally, there's also a new thing. They've added challenges that reward based on the total amount of wins. The new challenges are available under gold challenges in the challenge window. These are now permanently available. All ranked wins from previous seasons will also be counted towards your goal, and the stat can be viewed in the AoS window. It is pretty much 10 up to 2,000 ranked matches, with a total of 84,700 Cron stones being available for all rewards being met. They've also changed the Arena of Solare UI to display the ranked match records, as I mentioned, and they updated the AoS results window. The vertical height has also been reduced, and the end of season rewards for the new season remain the same as in previous season. Small little note for the for this Arena of Solare regular season, they're also introducing a standardized investigation process and strengthening penalty guidelines to take action against proxy play, which includes account piloting and boosting. These measures are applied uniformly across all regions, and if account boosting is detected in Arena of Solare matches, access to the arena will be immediately suspended, and the account will be removed from the rankings and ineligible for season rewards. In addition, you may get other penalties, such as game access restrictions, and participation in official Black Desert tournaments and events will be suspended for 6 months. So please take note. Then we have the Pearl Horse gear, wagon, and ship extraction being added, so you can now extract all these items for Valk's Cries or Crons. We have this available now. The ship part appearances, acquisition changes have also come in for the Beneloa, Fisto, Darkthorn, and Belle Epoque rowboat set. So two for the fishing boat, one for the Beneloa, and one for the rowboat. Can now be made. The crafting method is done in Port Eferia, 1-4 on the second floor. The Belle Epoque pretty much takes these items. The Fisto, these. Darkthorn, also listed here. And the Beneloa plating as well. Overall, very much reasonable amounts. I do think they will be made and sold a few times. So if you want to get a skin on the less used chips, just for the fun of it, I think this is quite a viable thing to do. Then we have the magical crystal stat changes. So they've adjusted the Wand and Bond Dawn crystals for damage reduction and evasion. The Bond damage reduction is now only 18 damage reduction with an all damage reduction of +2 instead of 3. In the case of the Wand, the damage reduction has been lowered to 15 with an all damage reduction of +1. With the Bond evasion, the displayed DP in brackets evasion is a +18, and the all evasion is only 33. And in the case of the Wand, it is down to 15 and 26. They've also unified the usage effect text across items for consistency. So melee DP +3 now is melee damage reduction +3. Death penalty -10% is now death penalty resistance +10. So pretty much it's the way the phrasing is done. Nothing major, the stats remain the same. They've also added a mass processing recipe for Perfume of Envy and Tenacity using Caphras Essence, allowing you to craft 10 at once by using 10 times the usual materials, with a Ebilab essence. Monster Zone wise, the Black Shrine Donghae Solo, they've added the following change for Gumio Calamities 8 to 10. So the Fox Orbs that appear during the Fox Statue mechanic will no longer spawn random amounts. Instead, fewer orbs appear depending on the time taken to enter the mechanic. So if you enter the mechanic within 30 seconds, only one orb will spawn. The number of required orbs will increase by 1 every 30 seconds, with up to 9 orbs appearing after approximately 4 minutes. They've also changed the cooldowns for some of Gumio's invincibility mechanics from 15 to 25 seconds. At Araxian, the final Gladius, they removed and adjusted some of the invincible effects on certain attacks from the Elezrish Dark Shadows that appear during the fight. They've also improved the Heart of Adamagia fight, so that once Elezrish Shadows summoned during the battle are defeated, the ancient weapon that was chasing adventurers stops moving and allows you to always attack the Heart of Adamagia. Idania Monster Zones, Aetherian Castle has been improved so that when Black Wings appears, the surrounding Dark Touch spirits are stunned. Nymphomare, they decreased the respawn time for Coral Nagas and Coral Dreamfish by 1 second again. Orbita, they've improved the bonus mechanics so that when the Grave Warden of Dusk is affected by the cleansing explosion from Orbita's Grave of Light, its defeat appears more natural. Idania Boss Subjugation, they've removed the forward guard effect for certain Rizalka attacks during the weekly fight. And World Boss Quinton Maraca has been added to the top 20 contributors reward pool instead of the usual top 70 below 70 approach. It's also been changed so that when you are hit by a spook while continuously subjugating in the same spot, your HP is now reduced by 100%, so pretty much a guaranteed death. NPC background and sound, they've updated the Arena of Arsha in preparation for the Masterclass tournament. They've also changed the appearance of several buildings near Derno Farm. The Drunkard Dennis pathing for the Serendia region quest no credit has been adjusted accordingly, and the location of the Wicked Cultists placed near the area have also been changed. Node and Conquest War, the Cadry Elephants have been balanced a bit, so they've applied a max AP limit to the Cadry Elephants in Conquest and Node Wars. The max AP limit is 395 based on total stats, and any AP exceeding the max limit will not be applied. The DP of the Cadry, Erdal, and Ankado Elephants have been adjusted accordingly. Enhancement UI, they added the View Advice Valks List button at the bottom of the enhancement window. They've also modified the enhancement change icons so that clicking them now opens the increased chance window. They've changed the location of the Advice of Valks Find My Item in Control F from Enhancement Inventory to Advice of Valks List. And finally, they fixed an issue where the target list did not refresh immediately after removing gear from the enhancement screen. They added a Combat XP tag to the following Monster Zones in the Monster Zone info as well: Aetherion, Nymphomare, Orbita, Tenebram, Sephiroth, and Gyphon Razia Temple Underground. They changed the event icons for the events window at the top of the screen to red. They also added a banner to the right of the escape menu to open the events window. They further improved the Arena Solare banner so that clicking it now opens the page through the adventure board in-game. Translation, they've changed and unified the following in English. So the Capucha Accessory Enhancement Help Kits and the Tuvala Weapon Enhancement Help Kit has been changed accordingly with the Tuvala Weapon Enhancement Kit. So pretty much the help has been removed. Modifications and changes, they've changed the category name from Daily Special to Special Pass and Black Spirit Safe. They've improved the following event quests so that adventurers are moved to Marnie, NPC, and Melia after the cutscene ends. So pretty much if you do the Touched by Angel or Demon or the Goodness and Darkness Incarnate, you will be teleported back to Marnie now. They also fixed an issue in the event Human Nature where the shadows and speech bubbles of missing villagers would remain after completing the quest. They fixed issues in the Adania subquest where adventurers could obtain Memorial Candle and Crude Candle Stand even while they're already possessing the candle. This is actually how I managed to get 2 of them. They also fixed an issue where enhancement materials could not be registered after failing an enhancement attempt with a Force Path Wagon wheel, cover, flag, or emblem. Fixed an issue where defeating the world boss Quinta Maraca as the only adventurer on the server would reward you with lesser rewards. Further, they fixed the issue where the notification messages would not appear in the center of the screen when registering Voltara and horse emblems at a stable. Tenebrum Castle has been improved so that remnant monsters from the Ancient Ator are now consistently summoned when the Manticore releases its energy. Fixed an issue where pressing T for the auto run after manual movement in the desert with Crocodile required the horse to stop completely before auto run could activate. Another Crocodile issue, it could not double jump after using Instant Axle as a Dream Horse DNA, causing the horse to land instead. They also fixed an issue where the loading bar could move off the screen at 4K resolution. Fixed an issue in Orbita's Castle 1v1 battles for the throne where characters would sometimes move abnormally in the terrain. Fixed an issue with this month guild history would not display. Also added the following text to contribution point usage. There may be contribution items installed in your current residence. Check your residence list to confirm. They've also changed the interior points for the following furniture items placed in residence from 100 to 10 points. This is for the Pumpkin Spirit, Pumpkin Street Lamp, Dapper Death Mood Lamp, and the Pumpkin Lamp. They've also improved and added details about the Trace of Thunderbolt in the item descriptions for the Golden Picking, Sangoon, and Gumio Boss Blitz rewards. For the gamepad, they fixed an issue where the close button will not appear in the Monster Zone info UI. Another gamepad, they changed that the reward info for the currently selected monsters now appears when checking Black Shrine rankings. For Warrior, they fixed an issue for the Demonos outfit. Kunoichi, similar thing. Guardian for the Lillian. They fixed issues where Eileen's request and a very minute flaw could be progressed even during the Belenos Breaker of Chains main quest. They fixed an issue where the Secret Guards notes 2 and 3 knowledge entries could not be learned. Fixed an issue where the Captives in the Canyon Shadow Olukita knowledge entry could not be learned. Fixed an issue with the item descriptions in the UI for the boss splits were incorrect for Picking, Sangoon, and Gumio for calamities 1 to 10. Shy, they fixed an issue where attacking while wearing certain outfits caused frame drops for nearby adventurers of other classes. Fixed issues at the Moosgar Blackstone Mine where interactions became unavailable after obtaining knowledge through certain dialogue. Fixed the issue where the co-op Ancient Relic Crystal quest did not properly activate when a scroll was used. Fixed an issue where another adventurer's choice did not refresh smoothly after enhancement success or failure. Also fixed an issue where time-filled Blackstones were not deleted upon season character graduation. This is sadly a sad change. And on the gamepad mode, they fixed an issue where the no button was missing from the pop-up window that appears when attempting to withdraw after investing contribution points in a node. And then they fixed an issue where the top right text appeared awkward during conversations. Event-wise, we don't have much going on. We have the Autumn Leaves daily login rewards, pretty much standard daily login rewards with some event candies mixed in. Then we have a play Solare ranked matches and complete the Solare Pass. The Solare Pass will pretty much run from October 23rd to 27th. The collection period will be from 23rd to December 4th. Ranked wins will give you 5 points, ranked draw will give you 3, and loss 2. Pretty much just a reiteration of the ranked times. And you can get Trace of Thunderbolt and Power Buffs via the Solar Special Rewards. According to this, we're going to see it in just a second. You can also buy the special Solare Pass in the Pearl Shop. So here we're going through the rewards. We have pretty much some loot scrolls, Cron stones on the free side. On the other side, we have the Seals of the Sun and extra Choose Your Glorious buff boxes, including a premium outfit box and Dazzling Solar Special box. This is a reminder of the challenge rewards, and with the Seal of the Sun, you have some titles again built in. So 50 Seals of the Sun will give you the Sun, choose your Solare special title box. Title, Rage Hungry, Just Do It, and Hard Carry are all available. The Choose Your Solare special title box contents includes Impregnable Fortress, Trained Fist, All Out Attack, Vicious Shadows, Behind the Shadow, Death Blow, Savage, Target Openings, and Clearing Ranks. And then always available are also all the dances, which were, well, the dances that we've gotten before. They also show off some of the dances here. The Choose Your Glorious buff box has some perfumes. The Radiant Solare special box has 5 traces of Thunderbolt, some Crons, and Sturdy Forest Thread. And the Dazzling Solare special box has Advice of Valks 170, 5 Seals of the Sun, some Sturdy Forest Thread, and Corrupt Oil of Immortality. Then we're already going into the Pearl Shop, which is starting with a special coupon with 50% off the mount category. The Solare Special Pass for 1,900 pearls. October Bundle Pack being shown. Pretty much RNG bags. Then we have a 1+1 Premium Outfit Box. A 1+1 Classic Outfit Box. The Standard Artisan's Memory Pack 1-2. The Thea's Grace Pack is back at 30% off. The Quadra Ghostry Pack is back at 35% off. Then we have the Cosplay Time, Choose Your Cabellius, Lovely Bloom, Sunny Breeze, Jolly Winter Dream, pretty much all being 50% off. Oh, and the Superior's outfit. The Celestia as well, Selene, Looking Frosh, Academia, and Thalinar outfit boxes. They've also added new additions for Deadeye for the Wonderland, Wukong Wonderland, Deadeye Pumpkin, and Wukong Pumpkin Tailor. And then finally, Horse Gear and Ship Wagon category at 25% off standard. So now would probably be one of the best times to get a ship skin if you've been looking into it, because that would mean a 25% discount with possibly another 50%. The ship skin should be in the mount category. So good luck with that if you were looking to buy. And with that, we're already pretty much done. And I wish you all the best of luck in BDO, and I'll see you around.